My name is Audrey Draper, and this is my video submission for the Music Therapy Internship at the Music Therapy Center of California in San Diego. So for this first intervention, it's an original intervention with an original song called Paint the Sky. This could be used with mature adults in stroke recovery working on sensory motor skills. An example goal may be increasing range of motion of the upper extremities, and a benchmark might be prior to treatment, they had a range of motion of 6 inches versus week 4 of treatment, their range of motion increased to 12 inches. I chose to have clients use colorful scarves in this intervention because it helps to paint the imagery of the song Paint the Sky with the scarves. And the song also helps validate the movements chosen by the clients and done by the clients and helps to motivate them to continue the exercise. I did some research on real arm-hand stroke recovery exercises, which are what the movements are modeled after, and I had the cards for them to choose from. The reason I gave them options was to make sure that they were doing movements relevant to their recovery, and also having options makes the intervention a little less intimidating for people who want to volunteer for a leadership position. They have options instead of just having to come up with something. So here's the first intervention. Alright, so today we're going to be painting the sky with our scarves. We have a few different movements. We have the full extension, and so you'll have one arm all the way out, and we'll bring it all the way across and back, all the way across and back. Nice. Our next one is stir the pot, which is exactly what it sounds like. Stir the pot. Excellent. We have middle to extended, so we'll start in the middle. We'll extend one arm. Bring it back, and extend the other arm, and bring it back. Excellent. And then our main one is paint the sky. We'll take our scarf, paint the sky across just like that. Nice. So this movement will be done every time on our chorus, which sounds like this. Use your fingertips as your paintbrush. Come on now, raise them high. Lift your fingers up and help me paint the colors in the sky. Excellent. So on the course, we'll use this movement, but for all the other ones, we'll have a group leader, and you follow whatever of these 3 movements they choose. If you have any volunteers to be our group leader, choose these. All right, here we go. Stretch my arms and yawn as I greet the dawn. Can't help but smile as the trees wave at me. Here's our chorus. Use your fingertips as your paintbrush. Come on now, raise them high. Good job. Lift your fingers up and help me paint the colors in the sky. Excellent job. Thank you, everyone. So the second intervention is also an original intervention with an original Get to Know You song called I Want to Know Something About You. So this intervention might be used with elementary age children with autism, working on social skills. A goal might be increasing social skills, and then a benchmark. Prior to treatment, clients weren't able to come up with a social question to ask their peers versus by week 6, they're able to independently think of a social question and ask one of their peers the social question. A social question might be, what's your favorite color? Or what's your favorite sport? Or anything you want to know about someone else. I wrote the song not only to validate the client's response to the social question, but also to reinforce the connection between the client asking the question and the client answering the question. And then I have all clients' names put together at the end to further reinforce the bigger picture social connection between everyone that answered. So here's the second intervention. Thank you all for coming to our session today. I'm so excited to get to know each of you. We have a little song to help us get to know each other. My favorite color is blue. My name is Audrey and I like blue. I want to know something about Aubrey. Aubrey, will you tell us your favorite food?
Let's see. I love cookies.
Cookies. All right. My favorite color is blue. Aubrey's favorite food is cookies. All right, you can think about your question still, Aubrey, but who would you like to ask the next question to?
Tirza.
Tirza. All right, think about what question you want to ask her. As we go through, okay? Her name is Aubrey and she likes cookies. She wants to know something about Tirza. All right, what's your question for Tirza?
Let's see. What do you like to do for fun?
I like to play the piano.
Play the piano. Perfect. All right, and Tirza, who would you like to ask your next question to?
Hayden.
Hayden. Perfect. All right. Her name is Tirza, and she likes to play the piano. She wants to know something about Hayden. What is your question for Hayden?
Hayden, what's your favorite color?
My favorite color is black.
Black. All right.
Combines all
Yeah.
colors.
Yeah.
All right, for our song, we're just going to say Tirza likes piano instead of play the piano. Is that okay, Tirza?
Yep, that's fine.
All right, so now we're going to put everyone together. It'll sound like this. Audrey likes blue, Aubrey likes cookies, Tirza likes piano, Hayden likes black. Okay, can we all do that together? Here we go. Here we go. Audrey likes blue, Aubrey likes cookies, Tirza likes piano, Hayden likes black. Excellent. Very nice. Alright, so to finish off, we'll say, we learned something about someone new. I'm glad I learned something about you. Can we say that together? Here we go. I learned something about someone new. I'm glad I learned something about you. Okay, let's do that part one more time. Here we go. Ready? I'm glad I learned something new. Ooh, I messed up. I learned something about someone new.
Okay.
I'm glad I learned something about you. Here we go. I learned something about someone new. I'm glad I learned something about you. Okay, let's see how it comes at the end. Let's put it all together, starting with Audrey likes blue. And here we go. Audrey likes blue, Aubrey likes cookies, Tirza likes piano, Hayden likes black. I'm glad I learned something new. I'm glad I learned something about you. Ooh, great job, everyone. Thank you for participating. Yay! This last intervention is also an original intervention used in conjunction with the song Que Sera Sera. You might use this intervention with older adults with dementia or Alzheimer's working on cognitive skills. An example goal might be to increase reminiscence. A benchmark might be prior to listening to and singing the music. If you asked a client a reminiscent question, they'd have a really difficult time recalling a memory, versus after doing the intervention, their memory might be sparked by the song and they're able to share those memories and have that cognition. Que Sera Sera's first verse talks about a young girl receiving advice from her mom. So after singing this with your clients, you can then open the question, do any of you have any memories of advice you received from your mom growing up? And we will see that in our last intervention. All right, does anyone remember watching the Doris Day show growing up? Yeah?
That was a fun one.
Awesome. Does anyone remember the opening song? to the Doris Day Show, the theme song. That's right. What's the name?
Que sera.
That's it.
That's
That's
it.
it.
Nice job. Alright, we're going to sing through just the first verse of this song.
Nice and big.
Ready?
When I was just a little girl, I asked my mother, what will I be? Will I be pretty? Will I be rich? Here's what she said to me. Que sera, sera. Whatever will be, will be. The future's not ours to see. Que sera, sera. What will be, will be.
Wonderful. Beautiful. Thank you. So this song, this girl is getting some advice from her mom. Whatever will be, will be. When I was growing up, my mom always told me to walk tall, to help me have confidence, and to help my posture. And that's something that I always remember. Do any of you remember any advice from your moms growing up? Anything that she told you?
My mom always told me that everything will work out.
Everything will work out.
Yeah.
That's great. Similar to the song, right?
Mhm.
Whatever will
Yeah.
be, will be. It'll happen in the end.
Yeah.
Awesome. Thank you. Anyone else have any memories?
My mom always told me to put family first, and then you always have your family there. If like you're not getting along with friends or something at school,
That's
you
wonderful.
always have family.
Prioritize family, and they'll always be there for you. Thank you for sharing. Anyone else? Aubrey, can you think of anything?
I think she just always said to like do what you love. So just like be passionate about what you're doing and find things that you love to do and do those things. So.
That's wonderful. Thank you for sharing, everyone. Alright, so we're going to do this one more time with the Shakers. This song has down, up, feel. So we're going to play the Shakers on the up. So go down, up, down, up. Excellent. Go ahead and keep that going.